Matt placed the coin in the center of the handkerchief, covered it with a cup, and then forcefully pulled the handkerchief away. Now, is there still a coin under the cup? Those with keen eyes definitely saw the coin fall. But if you answer that there is no coin, you would be wrong. This question itself has a trap. Not only is there the table under the cup, but there's also the table drawer in the floor. Park looked carefully and sure enough, the coin was on the floor. He picked up the coin and was about to submit his answer, but then realized there was still a drawer under the table. He quickly turned back to look, but was stopped by Matt. This kid indeed had a trick up his sleeve. Matt looked very nervous. Without a doubt, there must be a coin hidden inside. Park confidently answered that there was a coin under the cup. However, the referee indicated that his answer was incorrect. It turned out that Matt was just pretending the whole time. This duel not only tested intelligence but also the psychology of both parties. Matt took advantage of Park's suspicion to win the first round. This completely infuriated Park. He angrily raised his right hand and used his special ability, instantly changing the temperature of the room. The windows froze and the cup was also frozen. In this environment, Matt was shivering from the cold, his thinking impeded. Park immediately asked if there were more than 2 convenience stores within 1 kilometer of this house. Matt felt this question was quite easy for him. He had lived here for 10 years and clearly remembered how many dogs there were within a 1 kilometer radius, let alone stores. After careful recollection, there were at least 6 supermarkets. He confidently answered that there were more than 2, but the bull referee actually ruled that Matt's answer was wrong. The referee's ruling was absolutely fair, but no reason was given. After the score was tied, Matt decided to use his trump card. He began to ask if there were any weapons under this handkerchief. Park thought this was impossible. The drawer was full of miscellaneous items, and there were no product packages related to weapons. The floor was also empty. But he could never have imagined that 30 meters underground this house, there was a weapon left over from a great war. Park answered that there was no bomb. However, the bull referee announced a point for him. Unexpectedly, he actually got this question right. Matt was puzzled. How could this be possible? The bull referee was completely biased towards Park, but he suddenly had a brainwave. Could it be that Park lied just now? His real ability was to move the house away. Then Park asked if there were 1,000 people within 1 kilometer of the house. Another question related to the house. Matt hurriedly checked his laptop. The computer switched from charging mode to battery mode. Then he ignited the newspaper and put it in the fire bucket. The smoke alarm sounded, but not a drop of water sprayed out. Now he was certain. Park's special ability was not to change the temperature, but to change the geographical location of the house. The room temperature dropped to minus 20 degrees Celsius. It was likely that he had moved it to the North or South Pole, leading to the power and water being cut off. This also explained why there were no supermarkets around. The original underground weapons also disappeared. Since this was the case, the answer to this question was very simple. In an extremely cold place like the North Pole, there were definitely not more than 1,000 people within 1 kilometer. Matt's amazing deduction was affirmed by the referee.